That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
Well, there's a nice little soft liner. I know it's a leadoff base hit. It wasn't hit as hard as he'd like to, but sometimes that little soft liner starts rallies.
At the plate, Jesse Pitts, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit toward the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, Matt, I love the fact they hit and ran right there. 0-0 score, tie ball game, but you're putting pressure on the defense. You want to score first. Now they're set up first and third in a situation where they can now take the lead if they finish the inning out properly.
In now, Sammy Pitts, as he'll take a look at ball one. And Harold, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
I like how they played their game yesterday. They won yesterday's game. If they're able to play like that today, they'll win another one.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Here's the 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
But the runner's back easily. Runners are at first and third with none out. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks on that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
Stepping in, Boof Bobo. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's a ball.
Ball 1.
This situation right here, 1-0 with the bases loaded, you got to stay patient. Just be specific and patient. Get your pitch, but make sure it's where you want it.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Chopped weakly to the left. He'll throw home with it, and they finally get an out here as he's forced at the plate.
Batting fifth, right fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, John Pitts. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. from the stretch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Matt, here we are, double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that sinker. Maybe get a ground ball and get two, right? But he comes with the fastball right there. Now nobody knows what to see. This is going to be an interesting at-bat.
And look out as that gets him. So that's going to bring home a run.
Hey, these guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Pitch.
Digging in, Connor Pitts. He's looking to run his hitting streak to an even 10 games. Has a look, now the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I like the aggressiveness, Matt. He hits the batter, then he comes right back with the fastball and says, dare you to hit it. I'm coming after you.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. Ball one.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Now, Matt, Dave Lawrence is going to remind you a lot of James Kingsley. He comes from that old school of
fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and when you're losing, there's usually a good reason for it. They're already down, and then he lets this one get away from him. They better keep them within striking distance, or this thing is going to get lopsided in a hurry.
The 2-1 on its way. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Gonzalez takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Everybody knows this is a hitter's ballpark. You hit a ball in the air, it's going to carry. You hit a ball on the ground, it's going to get through. But the key to hitter's ballpark is don't try to do too much. You know the pitcher's going to nibble, and you don't have to touch it. Just reach out and put it in play, and the ball can carry. So contact is the key to hitting in a hitter's ballpark.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Kurt Wynn is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. 2-0 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. In to score, the runner from third. Now the relay home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, this is one of those advantage counts. Did a great job of working to get to this point and didn't miss the pitch.
Jeff Pitts.
Standing in now, Jeff Pitts, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. On the ground to third. Freeze has it, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Rays 4. The Reds coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Marvin Veras is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, he comes in with a whip under 1. That means he's not getting a lot of traffic on the bases. And when you limit the traffic on the bases, the less runs you're going to give up. So that's why he's been effective and been able to keep his team in game.
Here's Craig Gentry. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Gentry.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And Harold, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Well, Matt, they're playing good ball. If you look at the standings, they got a nice, comfortable lead, but comfortable can be trouble. You got to stay focused, keep your foot on the pedal, and just continue to put that opponent away because this little lead can dwindle quick.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Hits, has it, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, clearly it didn't start the way they wanted it to. They're already down a bunch of runs, but what do? You play the same game. Try to manufacture, score runs. Let's try to win this inning, the next inning, chip away at that lead until you get right back in the game.
Coming to the plate now, Jared Chavez. The average on the season sits right at 290 to begin the day. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
That's that international language of fighting words right there. When you throw that fastball up and in, man, that upsets a hitter. That could end my career right there.
2-1 now.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Hits. Is up with it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Batting third, left fielder, Melky Cabrera.
So digging in now, Melky Cabrera. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit to short. To his right, hits. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail here 4-0. Striding in, Marvin Veras. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Marvin Veers.
First delivery to him on the way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. 0-1, here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Hit out towards second. Is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
And here's how the Reds line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. I'm looking at David Freese. You know, this guy's really transformed his game. Early on, nice third baseman. Then he was able to play a little first base and kept himself in the big leagues a little bit longer than most people expected.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeremy Pitts. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Bases are empty, one man out. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Well, here's another multi-hit game. Here we are in May. He's over 300. I think he's going to have a good year and be able to keep this up throughout the rest of the summer. He's off to a great start.
Iwakuma a look to first, and he's back standing. Into the box, Jesse Pitts in the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and just one pitch after giving up the base knock, he uncorks a wild one and allows him to go to second. That's like giving a guy a double that he didn't even earn. That'll drive you crazy when you're on the mound.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Strike called, 2-1. Runner at second here with one man out. Skied into straightaway right. Gentry moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Striding in once again, Sammy Pitts. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Pitts is on his way home. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now a 5-0 lead.
Well, nothing flashy about this base hit. Just a simple ground ball up the middle. But the one thing I do like is the approach to go up the middle. There's a lot of hits in the middle of the diamond.
Stepping in now, Boof Bobo, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. The 0-1 on its way down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. That was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Rays 5 and the Reds nothing. Now at the plate, Joaquin Ramirez comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Digging in now, Kendrys Morales. And with Great American being one of the best hitters parks around, no surprise that he's a much better hitter here in Cincinnati than out on the road.
That's a pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And that ball's not intentional. That was not even a fastball. Relax. Relax now, people. I know we get excited when the ball's up and in.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Rays. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
Here's David Freese to stand in. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
The 0-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, he hit that ball hard right there. I think he got a little bit lucky. If it's at somebody, probably a double play ball instead of a single.
Gonzalez.
In now, Tim Gonzalez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into play here at 273. 1 home run, 10 RBIs. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Up high, 2-1 now.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And it's too late as he's in there.
Well, that one's going to load the bases up. They held the runner up. They're really looking for a big inning right here, trying to get a big strike out of the next 2 hitters coming up.
Here's Brian Dozier now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll come in here at 259. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Comes set and the 0-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Hits. Moves over. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they're going to get on the board here with the sac fly, but there's still work to be done, down 5-1.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Digging in, Hisashi Iwakuma. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Grounded to third. Scooped up. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Reds will be forced to settle for just the one. We'll go now to the top of the third. Tampa Bay leads this one 5-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, John Pitts. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First offering on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully, as that's ruled a strike.
Matt, I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised to see him back out there. Those first 2 innings were rough, but he's fought himself back to get up to the 3rd inning, and let's see how it turns out.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Here comes another 0-2. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Good job of holding up on the 0-2 pitch right there, because clearly he was wanting to chase it.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Well, this is just one of those grinder at bats right here. He worked the count even to 2-2, and he's made him throw a lot of pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Boy, and he just won't go away as he fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Another try at 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Matt, this has been a fun at bat to watch. I mean, look, it's been throw a strike, I foul it off. Throw a strike, I foul it off. I want to see how this ends.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready for another chance? Connor Pitts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Runner back standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cabrera's there. 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now
stepping in, Kurt Winn.
Kurt Winn.
First things first, here's a throw over. And he just manages to get his hand in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Jeff Pitts will be next. taking all the way. It's 3-1 now. Ready with the 3-1. He's running towards second. Step on the bag for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Rays 5 and the Reds 1. Digging in to try it again, Craig Gentry. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Craig Gentry.
Heading out towards shallow right. Pitts has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Settling in now, Jared Chavez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Lays off the sinker here. A ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
Goodness gracious, Matt. 100 miles an hour. No wonder he swung and missed. You're not catching up to that pitch. No way.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will land foul. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hits onto the grass, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. They're down 5-1. Now at the plate, Jeff Pitts. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Well, there's a strike looking, but you know what? They've been so patient. They're leading in this game, I think, because of their discipline at the plate. They're not swinging at balls out of the zone.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. The pitch. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Well, that's great discipline. He's clearly sticking with his plan. Those 2 balls were down. He's thinking to himself, make him get it up before I swing. Get it off the knees.
And he pops him up back behind second base. Therefore, it is Dozier, and that's the first out.
Now batting, catcher Marvin Veers.
Standing in, Marvin Veras comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that misses, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop up. Morales is underneath this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Jeremy Pitts.
Digging in and looking for more, Jeremy Pitts. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
That pitch was definitely off the plate. You can't argue for him that he's earned that call. Come on, Ump.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Again, he sends it out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Jesse Pitts would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Cabrera is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Digging in the switch hitter, Joaquin Ramirez. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0 delivery. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Boy, that's an ugly swing right there. And they haven't been getting on base. They're not doing much of anything right now. Now, I'll tell you what, they got to figure out something to make an adjustment, or this game could get ugly quick.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Here's Kendrys Morales. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a wasted pitch there. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here's another 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2. On deck, there you see David Freese. He'll be next. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling
baseman,
out of the zone, trying to get him to chase.
David
That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Here's David Freese to stand in as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 0-1 takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but those were two good pitchers' pitches. Both on the inside half, both for strikes. There's nothing you can do with it. You just got to hope now you get something to hit.
This is in the air out to left field. Bobo has a read on it, and that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They're down here 5-1. Junior Latham is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Latham.
Ready for another shot now. Jesse
Leading off for
Pitts.
the Rays.
He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Jesse Pitts.
And that's taken for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now here it comes. And there's ball 2 now. Now here's the pitch. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, ball 3 there. Hey, and the Rays right now, they would love to take a leadoff walk to start this inning.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Sammy Pitts.
Into the box, Sammy Pitts. Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Hit on the ground to third. Freese is there. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 11, Boof Bobo.
Digging in once again, Boof Bobo. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Well, this has been a frustrating at bat. He's got to really get his emotions intact. First, he got a call he didn't like. Then he takes an ugly swing, and he finds himself down 0-2. Time to take a deep breath and regroup. Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. They're up 5-1. Into the box now, Tim Gonzalez. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Gonzalez.
And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Brian Dozier is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Outside, 3-0 now. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here. Digging in, Junior Latham. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. First delivery to him on the way. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line. And he is in there.
Hey, sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Here's Craig Gentry, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Reds leave 1. They're down 5-1. Digging in to try it again, John Pitts. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Dozier into shallow left, 1 away.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Connor.
Ready once again, Connor Pitts. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Into the windup and the pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back to back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Weekly hit to third. Freeze with a barehanded play. Just late. He's safe. Outstanding effort, but he can't get the out, so there'll be a runner aboard with 1 gone. Standing in now, Kurt Wynn, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Here comes the 1-0. Runner goes for second. Weak grounder back to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, shortstop, Jeff Pitt.
Riding in once again. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Hit to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the one. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Digging in once again, Jared Chavez. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Good ziff on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Back up the middle. And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
The left fielder, number 53.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Melky Cabrera. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. One there. Back to first, and that'll take care of Cabrera. It's a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Into the box now, Joaquin Ramirez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he looks at a curveball that falls in 1-1.
Well, maybe that fooled him, or maybe he wasn't looking for it, but man, he hung him a curveball right there in the middle. For him to not swing the bat, being the power hitter he is, who sees a lot of breaking pitches, makes me think he's looking for something else.
And this pitch misses to the Reds catcher. Now 2-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout, and that's going to land foul. He'll try it again. 3-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Reds go down quietly. They're down here. Ready for another chance.
Leading off for
Marvin
Tampa Bay.
Veras. He'll be
Pitcher.
tasked with starting
Marvin
things as we begin the 7th. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, this is where you have to be really aggressive. 1-2 count on an American League pitcher that rarely bats. Go right after him.
And that misses 2-2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And there's out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder Jeremy.
Ready for another shot now. Jeremy Pitts. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, first baseman Jesse Pitts.
Digging in, Jesse Pitts. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
He's done a nice job of getting those 2 quick outs before the 2 hitters coming to the plate right now, because he knows what's sitting down there down the order. So you stay aggressive against those little guys, try to get them out the way.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Sammy Pitts.
Now at the plate, Sammy Pitts. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. First offering on its way, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
There's a strike. It's 2-1.
That was a good 2-0 slider right there. Now you're still sitting 2-1. I'd continue to look for that fastball, but that was a nice slider right there.
Set to deliver on 2-1. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. Pitch is low and in the dirt, and that's going to allow that runner to steal his way into scoring position here with 2 away. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Here comes the payoff pitch to third, fielded by Freese. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa. They're up 5-1. Digging in, the switch hitter, Kendrys Morales. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Pitts ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Third home run for him on the year, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Yeah, he was having zero luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats. But it only takes one swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
Here's David Freese to stand in. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The batter.
So digging in now, Tim Gonzalez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, he tried to get him to chase a couple pitches right there. Look, 0-2 with 2 fastballs. Then he came back with off-speed pitches, and now the count's even. I don't know. He might have to go back to that fastball and see if he can get it by him.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at bat will continue. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Brian Dozier stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Dozier waiting on the 1-0. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Hey, this catcher has an elite arm, but when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Ian Desmond will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 29, Ian Desmond.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. Ready with the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now.
Well, you wouldn't have expected this kind of at bat out of him, but he's fought himself right back with an opportunity now to really drive in 2 runs.
And he pops it up back behind second base. Pitts. He'll put this one away, and the side is retired. Reds claw back just a bit on this solo home run.
7 complete here tonight.
Tommy Lee has been summoned
Now
from the
pitching for the
bullpen
Reds,
as he'll do so to start
Number
the 8th.
28, Tommy Lee.
So coming to the plate,
Leading off for Tampa Bay.
Bobo 0 for
Left
3
fielder,
with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. The one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0. Now here it comes. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Well, he needs a shutdown inning right here, and it's not starting the way he wants. He's already down in the count big time. The last thing you want to do is start the inning by walking a guy and turning the momentum back to the other team.
And the 8th will start with a bang, as this should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Stepping up to the plate, John Pitts. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
He's clearly looking on the outside half right there. The check swing means he recognized that ball pretty good.
The 1-0 delivery. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. And a good throw gets him. 1 gone.
The batter, second baseman.
At the plate, Connor Pitts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Now a look and a throw back to second. Back in standing. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Three and 0 now. Kurt Wynn will be next. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Takes this the other way to right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Stepping up now Kurt Wynn.
Catcher, Kurt Wynn.
First pitch on its way. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
I don't have a problem taking that pitch right there. New pitcher just came in out of the bullpen. You want to see what he's got. You measure the first pitch. Now get ready to hit.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. 2-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Gonzalez comes up with it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Rays strand just the one, and it remains 5-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Bobby Harrington is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Derek Rosado will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Now batting, Craig Gentry. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Lays off 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Way in front of that fastball. The 2-1 on its way. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Grounded to third. To his right, hits. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, center fielder, Jared Chavez.
Digging in and looking for more, Jared Chavez. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
Well, they're running out of time. It's the 8th inning. They got to get some runners on and maybe come up with a big home run. But 3 runs down in the 8th. They got to execute. The outs are a premium.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Now the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Hits. Racing back. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and it's a 5-3 game now.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
The left fielder, number 53.
Here's Melky Cabrera. As he'll take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Pitch on the way. Takes a curveball right on the corner. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to second. Rosado moving to his right. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
The catcher, number 4, Joaquin Ramirez.
Settling in now, Joaquin Ramirez. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. He's set. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hits. Has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 for the Reds in the inning, and it comes courtesy of this solo home run.
Your
Benito
attention,
Hastings
Now
enters from
pitching
the
for the
pen to
Reds,
start the 9th inning
number
as he'll try to
31,
keep the score right where it
Benito
is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Coming to the plate now, Jeff Pitts.
Leading off for the
He'll be
Reds,
charged with trying to get
shortstop,
on board leading off the
Jeff
9th.
Pitts.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Started that swing a bit too early.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Swing and a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. And there's the first out.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
Standing in,
Derek
Rosado. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great check swing. It's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Ripped down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
The center fielder, Jeremy.
Now at the
Pitts.
plate, Jeremy Pitts. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First pitch of the at-bat. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the 0-1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time. It missed. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
This is line to left. Cabrera is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
7, Jesse.
Coming to the
Pitts.
plate now, Jesse Pitts. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Boy, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
From the belt, the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Gentry. And that ends the inning. One left for Tampa, and it remains.
Your
Gregory
attention, please.
This enters the
Now
game to
pitching
finish
for
this
Tampa
one
Bay,
off here in the bottom of the
Number
ninth.
17, Gregory Pitts.
Kendrys Morales will be the first one to
Leading
greet him
off,
here as he'll be
bottom of the ninth
forced to
inning for
turn
the
around
Reds.
and hit from the left side now.
First baseman, Kendrys Morales.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And the pitch. Look out. 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
And in a two-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
And that is the start they were looking for, down by 2, as that misses for
Third
ball
baseman,
4.
Number 6, David
Into the box
Freese.
now, David Freese. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Throws him a sinker, then a changeup. They look the same, but obviously the action is different. The sinker a lot harder. The changeup floats a little bit longer. But the key is he wants them to swing the bat at that ball, and he's getting it right now.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And as a closer, a wild pitch is the last thing you want to do. His job was to finish this thing off, and he just made his job a lot more difficult. We'll see if he can get dialed in again here on the next pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a little blooper to center. Pitts has it in his sights. 1 out. Ready now, Tim Gonzalez.
number
He singled in 2
second
trips to the
baseman,
plate thus far.
Tim Gonzalez.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Tapper up the line. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. The breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. In the dirt here. Soft liner to the right side. On to first, and now the Reds are down to their final out here.
Now batting.
Here's Brian Dozier now. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Low with the slurve there, 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
2-0 pitch on the way. Takes a good curveball at the knees. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Shot fouled over towards the coaching box. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 2-2 one more time. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Marvin Veras with his 4th win this season. Hisashi Iwakuma was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Gregory Pitts earns the save out of the bullpen, his 9th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rays: 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Reds, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors.